Hey folks, Bert here, and another episode coming your way. So, we've been working on some cool projects around the shop, and we finally finished up the M96 Mattock for Mass Effect. And I gotta say, I'm a massive fan of Mass Effect. Haha, no pun intended. And some of the guns in the game were really, really cool, especially some of the assault rifles and sniper rifles. And the Mattock really, for me, was one of my favorite guns. Especially you put, a choke or not a choke, a suppressor on it, a really good scope, and upgrade it, and you had a hell of a one-off gun. And that being said, here is our unfinished M96 Mattock. Weighs about a pound and about a pound. Printed again with Hatchbox at 300 microns. I think I have 7 or 8% infill. I don't really remember. But no, it came out really, really nice. And this model, I think I got it from Thingiverse, and it looks really nice. I'm quite happy with it. It's got a lot of really rich detail on it. Everything you would need if you wanted to do a good cosplay. For me, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it, but it looks good. It needs a little bit more trimming up, and obviously, you're going to have to detail it, sand it, primer it, paint it, and all that other fun stuff that goes along with it. And that's really not that difficult. But no, I came across this model, and I was like, that's actually a gun that I kind of forgot about. I mean, I haven't played Mass Effect 3 in 3 years, 2 years, something like that. Unfortunately, it was a great game, but it just never really came back up because I didn't think of it. And I should probably kick myself in the head for forgetting about Mass Effect because it's such a great game. But no, this thing is pretty badass, especially when you look at the barrel, look at the size of the caliber this thing's shooting. This thing is shooting equivalent to something like a 35 millimeter round, which is just unbelievable. It's over an inch. And this thing, I mean, I'm sure if this thing was real, you fire this, it'd be like firing an elephant. Actually, an elephant rifle is like much smaller caliber. This thing, the recoil from it would be horrendous. You'd break your shoulder probably every time you pull the trigger. And this thing's supposed to fire 750 rounds a minute. I don't think so. I mean, obviously it's using a thermal clip where haven't yet figured out where the hell that would actually go. I mean, technically this is like a buttstock, maybe a clip. I don't know. Real world physics don't always need to apply when it comes to guns from video games. But nonetheless, I do like it. It has this ergonomic handle here, and I have really big hands, so that makes it kind of difficult. My hand ends up getting pinched here a bit just because of how bony my hand is. But nonetheless, it fits and it feels really nice. And it's got a good ergonomic to it overall. I mean, the scope is easily accessible. It's got this nice ridge right here that you could rest your cheek on. I like it. It's different. It's definitely a different type of gun, especially from, some of the games. A lot of the stuff I obviously print is Destiny related, and most of those guns are somewhat practical, or they're based off of like real guns. I'm not exactly sure what this is based off of. I think it's technically a bullpup. I'm pretty sure this is technically a bullpup because the action is probably back behind the trigger and the barrel comes very far in. But I don't really know what to classify it as. Even whatever they say on the wiki, the real thing, holding it in your hand, you kind of have to decide for yourself. But a little bit more about it. It took me about not quite, about 2 days to print. I got this made of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. This little piece here took like an hour and a half to print. So you got 1 piece, 2. Sorry about that. 3. Oh, so actually I lied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 pieces. Feel like that guy from Home Improvement that's always looking over the fence, Mr. Norm, whatever his name was. But yeah, this thing's pretty sweet. I like it. It's gonna look really nice on the wall once it's done, and I have a feeling this may be a subscription prize for us when we hit 100 subscribers. I know 100 subscribers. Whoop-de-doo. Hey, we're just starting out. Deal with it. We're working on it. Anyway, other than that, I reorganized some of the stuff on the wall over here. Obviously, as you can see, got a lot of pistols. Working on some stuff. We really need to get the new shop up and running, but we're just got so much going on with that. And we're actually working on a cool little mini-series. I'm not going to really spoil anything about it until we've actually got some more editing done on it, but it's hilarious. You guys are going to love it. And yeah, it's going to play really close to a lot of the fun stuff that we do here, but it's going to be a lot of fun. If you watch Top Gear and you like Top Gear, you're probably going to like this a lot. But that being said, it is time for me to go, guys. So until next time, I'm Bert from Pixel Armory, making that blows stuff up. Take care.